Hello, I'm Demetri's grandma, and I welcome you all, and I hope you like the CD we made. It's good, or should I change it?
All right, it is my honor to introduce a good comedian and a good person, Demetri Martin!
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I have the stage set up very precisely for the maximum CD recording. That's it for that sentence. Once I start the clock, then the show really starts. The show officially starts right effing as soon as you sit down. The show officially starts right now. Dating is difficult. Black people and white people are different. Also, airplane food is unacceptable. Yes. That's 3 jokes in 5 seconds. This is awesome. That's a very high LPM, a lot of laughs per minute on this CD. My name is Demetri, and these are some of my jokes. I like digital cameras because they enable you to reminisce immediately. Just like, look at us. You were so young. Standing right there, wow. Where does the minute go? I was on the train and I heard this guy say to his friend, "Man, I'm really good at checkers." Which is the same as saying, "Man, I'm not good at a lot of things." I suck at everything except checkers. King me, dog. From checkers, I learned that a king is when there's a guy who looks exactly like another guy right on top of him. But life taught me that that's a queen. I think the worst time to have a heart attack is during a game of charades. Especially if your teammates are bad guessers. The only time worse would be during a game of fake heart attack. Followed by naps. I went into a shoe store and I said, "Hey, can I get those in a 10? The guy said, "Sure," and he went in the back. Then a couple minutes later he came out and he goes, "I don't have a 10, I have a 9. Great. Because while you were in the back, my toes were severed off. Normally it would be retarded for you to say a number different than what we agreed on. But given my very recent accident, you're right on. Congratulations, you're rehired. I think vests are all about protection. Like the life vest protects you from drowning, and the bulletproof vest protects you from getting shot, and the sweater vest protects you from pretty girls. Leave me alone, can't you see I'm cold just right here? There's a narrow cold front sweeping through Chicago. Dress appropriately. Got these giant fat arms and a skinny torso. What should I wear? I heard this lady say, "I love kids." That's nice. It's kind of weird, though. It's like saying, "I like people for a little while." How old are you, 14? Piss off. This is a 13 and under liking. It's weird, you can say I like kids or I love kids as a general statement. It's when you get specific that you get into trouble. I love 12-year-olds. No, dude, you gotta be general, man. Don't. Swimming is a confusing sport. Sometimes you do it for fun, but then other times you do it to not die. And when I'm swimming, sometimes I don't know which one it is. I have to go by the outfit. Pants, uh-oh. Bathing suit, okay. Naked, we'll see. It's like waking up in the morning. You have to check your outfit to make sure it's cool. You know what I mean? Like if I wake up with pajamas on, I'm like, all right, I planned this. If you wake up and you're naked, you gotta like check your surroundings. Okay, I'm naked. She's pretty cute. What's he doing here? I think drowning would be a horrible experience. But I bet a little less horrible if right before that you're really thirsty. It's like, oh man, I could use a drink. I'm good. That's too much. That's why when I'm on a boat, I bring a life jacket, but I also bring a bag of potato chips. So I'm like, we're going down, give me those chips. I'm going out quenched. I don't like thank you cards because I don't know what else to say. What do I put on the inside? Man. Seafront. I just think they're very redundant. It's like, thank you, you open it, thank you. Tell me something I don't know, you know? Thank you, I fear dolphins. This guy is grateful and interesting. And dolphins can be aggressive swimmers. You can say thanks and you can say thanks a million, but any number in between, Hey man, thanks 256. What? Yeah, you gave me a ride, that's not worth a million. You know what? 255 for questioning me. Keep it up, stupid, we're headed for thanks 0. And that's no thanks. I just found something in my hair. That's never a good thing. It's never gonna be like a treat. I think I'm getting good at saving a situation in which I would appear like a dork. I just twisted at the last second. Like I went to call my friend, I said, hello, is Chris there? The lady said, you have the wrong number. And I said, no. I'm trying to avoid him. I'd like to try something for you guys. I'd like to remix some of my jokes for you by playing this glockenspiel on this keyboard while I tell them. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Because you got to agree with this song. You can't be like, maybe. I think the best thing about being dumb is that it makes magic a lot better. Where the hell did that rabbit come from? I don't know, but I'm calling the cops. Because he just cut that lady in half. Sometimes when you get dressed in the morning, you're really making a decision about your behavior for the day. Like if you put on flip-flops, you're saying, hope I don't get chased today. I find that at most theme parks, the theme is, wait in line, fatty. Every fight is a food fight when you're a cannibal. If you have a pear-shaped body, you should not wear pear-colored clothes. Or act juicy. Or wear purple. Grimace. My friend's really into similes. He uses a lot of similes. He's like, annoying. A dream catcher works if your dream is to be gay. I was staying in a hotel, and I asked for a wake-up call. Next morning, the phone rang, and a voice said, "What are you doing with your life?" I'm up. I think churches should have checkerboard floors. And if you get bored, you could just watch the bishop. Move, move. I love the living room. It's very encouraging. I feel so alive when I'm in here. What are you doing in there, man? I'm living, dude. Why don't you try it sometime? Stop dining. I think it's weird that when you give someone flowers, you're really saying, here you go. Now watch these die. Because I like you. I feel like you should give someone flowers when you want to threaten them. Here, you're next. Better put your feet in water, 'cause I'm coming for you. I use this product called I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. Because sometimes when I'm having toast, I like to be incredulous. How was breakfast? Unbelievable. Fooled again. It even tells me how to feel. Sometimes I mix, I can't believe it's not butter, with butter to make, I can believe some of it's butter. I was in a restaurant, the waitress said, "Do you want butter with that?" And I said, "I don't know what to believe anymore." Remix. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I think an eating contest is really just the beginning of a shitting contest. Congrats, you're the winner, but in round 2, everybody loses. Those hot dogs have to exit. Why are there no positive mysteries? It's always like, who stole the diamond? Or who killed the butler? How about, hey, who made cookies? Somebody cleaned my room. If I had a bookstore, I'd make the mystery section really hard to find. Excuse me, do you have any mystery novels? Well, that's a damn good question. I think hair gel was invented to make it easier to identify assholes from a distance. Sorry, man. I'm gonna buy a bunch of hermit crabs and make them live together. People say there's hermit crabs, I'll say, not anymore. These are mingling crabs. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try something over here. But I just gotta tune this guitar. How's the CD? That guy's fucking retarded. It's always the B string, that's the one that's difficult, you know? It's like B stands for bitch string. I just kicked one of my bells. That's not a good thing to say in life. It's one letter away from being something very painful. And you'd have to have giant balls or be very flexible in order to do it. This is called Sames and Opposites. In life, there are many things. Some of them are the same, and some are opposites. About some of these things I do sing. A cactus is the opposite of a chair. In my house you can sit anywhere but there. Especially if your ass is bare. A birdhouse is not the same as a bird home. One is much more comfortable for birds. These are sames and opposites, my friends, which I determined. A musical is the same as a burlap sack. I would not want to be in either. A squirrel is the same as a can when there's a BB gun in my hand. Can't you see that I am just a man with distinctions and comparisons? Spare change is the same as wedgies for me. I don't give it unless someone's really asking. Saying I apologize is the very same as saying I'm sorry. They're the same unless you're at a funeral. To live is the same as to dream. If you do both long enough, you'll see. But you have to work in between, unless you have narcolepsy. Solo. Earrings are the same as sneezes. 2 is okay, but 10 in a row is annoying. If you have 2, then God bless you. These are sames and opposites, my friends, which I have determined. A secret admirer is the same as a stalker with stationery. An ex-girlfriend is the same as an okay movie. I liked it at the time, but I don't want to see it again. Especially if the movie was kind of a bitch. These are sames and opposites, my friends, which I have determined so far. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I'm going to do some more jokes here and then just a couple more things. Did you guys see where I put my water? Oh. Chair was in the way. I know you can't feel that, but I don't care. I'd like to invite my friend Leo onto the stage to help me with something. Leo Allen, everybody. Some of my jokes, I think there's a visual component to them that would be lost on the CD without maybe some accompanying description. So Leo will describe the parts of the joke that are essential to know about that you can't see if you're just listening to this.
Right, for people who aren't here.
Right.
Or blind people.
I mean, blind people's not really the demo I'm going for. Like, probably this is... It's not my... I'm not... You know, in fact, on the CD, there's going to be a sticker that says, not for blind people. So let's try a couple.
Sure.
I got a haircut for the CD recording last week. I got a haircut before I came out here. And I went into the salon in New York and I said, can I get a trim? But it must have come out, gay beetle, please.
Demetri looks like a gay beetle. At the very least, like a bisexual George.
The straw is a great invention because you can drink without using your wrist. The straw is your friend until you lose eye contact with the straw. Then he will betray you and make you look like an idiot.
Through the art of mime, Demetri made it look like he was struggling with the straw, which caused us to emotionally connect to the joke.
I have to pull the straw aside and be like, what the hell do you think you're doing? The last time I checked, you were right by my mouth. What are you doing on the other side of the glass? I don't need you. You're a luxury. The ice is even worse. When there's liquid in there, yeah, it's fine. It's like a pool party. Hey, we're keeping everything cool. I'm talking about when I get to the bottom and it's just me and the ice. And I'm like, okay, just one of you. Come on. Just want something to chew on. Come on. And the ice is like, hold. Hold. Everybody, now! To pull out my lighter and be like, who's the ice now, bitch? Looks like we're just a liquid. That's called a physical change. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Because you're just a temperature and a shape. That sounds like something you'd say about an ex. Oh man, she was just a temperature and a shape. Temperature cold, shape ugly. I want to make a revolving door that says pull on it. See how obedient people are, you know? Oh, it's one of these.
It was like Demetri was in a revolving door, but backwards. Because that's what the joke was.
Whenever I get a drink that has a tiny umbrella in it, I take out the umbrella and I save it. And then I wait for like a rainy day and I break it out. Just be out on the street and be like, hey, how's it going? It's pretty crappy weather. Also, watch out, there's a wizard back there. Yeah, this was large and I was Korean. He's pretty mad. I have to switch keyboards. I don't want there to be an awkward silence, so... where's everybody from? Great. Somebody's from the part of Michigan where they have speech impediments? Michigan! What's your name? Carolyn! Reporting for duty in the retarded army, sir. This is called the personal information waltz. I would like to invite to the stage to accompany me my friend Will Forte. Let's get started.
I love you.
That was someone from the audience, not Will Forte. I don't own a poncho. But if somebody asks me, do you have a poncho? I don't say no. I say not right now. Because I do have a blanket and some scissors. At any minute, I am 2 minutes from a poncho. Or 11 scarves. It just depends how I cut it. Whenever something good happens to me, I wait 2 weeks before I tell anybody. Because I like to use the word fortnight. I think bears and worms aren't very similar until you think of gummy. And they're very similar. I don't give... I used to compete in sports a lot, but then I realized that you can buy trophies. Now I'm good at everything, including checkers. I hang out in sports bars a lot. I'm not that into sports. I'm not really a drinker either. But I love slapping five. Oh yeah, oh You alright, man? I'm doing fine, Demetri. Thank you for asking. Wow. I'm gonna open a store called Chasm. We're gonna be just like the Gap. but way bigger. I'm gonna break it down now. Work it. Do your thing. Robo Will. I think graffiti is the most passionate literature there is. It's always like, Bush sucks. U2 rules. I want to make indifferent graffiti. Toy Story 2 is okay. I like Gina as a friend, but I'm not sure about taking things further. This is a bridge. I am afraid of sharks, but only in a water situation. If I saw a shark on the street, I'd be like, what? Fuck you. It's like the opposite of how I am with lions.
Fuck you, fucking sharks, Fortnite! Poncho's chasm of the previous jokes, Fortnite! Fortnite! Fortnite!
If I ever saw an amputee being hanged, I would just yell out letters. R-E-S-T. I don't know, but that spells rest. Let him down. We can figure this out. Shouldn't you be hanging just his head anyway?
Bing, bang, boom! Yo! Pow! Kapam! Batman sounds! Ya ba 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 da doo! Bow!
Thank you, Will Forte. Wow, that cracker can sing. Sometimes people ask me, what do I do during the day? They say, you're a comedian, like, what do you do? You know, so I thought I would just pick one day from my life from this past summer and just talk about it. And that would be a good answer to that question. So here it is. It was really hot this past summer in New York where I live. I woke up and it was one of those really hot days. I decided I'd go to the beach, but it was too far, so I decided to go to Central Park instead. Besides, I hadn't been to the beach since the summer the synchronized swimming team drowned. It was tragic, but beautiful. Apparently the leader got a cramp and they were pretty hardcore. So I went to the park. When I got there were all these people lying out getting suntans. I like suntans, but I'm more interested in sunburns. Because the sunburn tells a story. Like, hey, that guy likes V-necks. When I got to the park, I read a book cover to cover. It only took like 2 minutes, because I went around the outside. I read a lot of books this summer, because I'm working on a book myself. I'm excited because some authors write in first person and others write in third person. I'm writing my book in fifth person. So every sentence starts with, I heard from this guy who told somebody. It's gonna be a long book, very gossipy. It's about a high school marching band that stays together after they graduate. It's called Never Get Laid. I left the park. I had some errands to run. It was my friend's birthday and I had to get him a card. But I was mad at him. So I put quotes around the word happy. While I was walking, I came to a restaurant, so I grabbed a soda. It's where I used to eat all the time. But I stopped abruptly one day because I went to use their bathroom. I saw a sign that said, "Employees must wash hands, especially Carl." I got back to my neighborhood, and there were posters everywhere. Somebody must have lost a dog. There were posters with the dog's picture, name, and personality traits on them. Like 2 blocks later, I thought I ran into the dog. And I said, wait a minute, this poodle is not gregarious. He seems introspective. Never mind, this is the wrong dog. Run along. Owning a dog in a city is like saying, my need for companionship outweighs my distaste for picking up shit. I don't like shit, but I am lonely. I'm gonna get a German Shepherd and a shovel. I was in a department store, riding the escalator, and I tripped. I fell down the stairs for an hour and a half. When I got to the bottom, I got up and I went outside. I was on the street and I saw a friend of mine. All of a sudden, I hadn't seen in years. A guy named Dean. We went to high school together. Last time I saw him was like 5 years earlier when Dean and I were doing a roofing job together on top of a 40-story building. He started talking crazy that day and he goes, I can't take it, man. And he got up on the ledge. Then he jumped. Just after he jumped, I looked down and I noticed that Trampoline Emporium was having a sidewalk sale that day. Dean landed right on one of the trampolines, bounced back up 40 stories to where I was standing. And just as he floated up, he said to me, you know, I think a lot of your joke premises are contrived and hard to believe. That pissed me off. Anyway, the other night I was playing Twister with some amputees. But that night, I went out to dinner with a friend of mine. He's also a comedian. He does art too. He makes icons for agnostics. They just look like regular icons. Except in every picture, God has this look on his face like, we were eating dinner and he said to me, if comedy doesn't work out, do you have a plan B? And I said, hell no. My plans are numbered. And I said, someday, I'm gonna get an apartment right near Carnegie Hall. Then it'll be really easy to give people directions to my place. Practice, 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 and make a left. Anyway, we had a big meal and I was so tired I went right home. And the next day I got a call from him. I said, how you doing? He's like, not so good. That burrito did not agree with me. And I said, was the disagreement over how much you'd be crapping? I mean, guess who won? The burrito. Yeah, I wanted to go out, but he insisted that I shit in my pants. And I thought, God, you know, sometimes life is funny. Whenever I meet somebody who has a kid, they have to show me a photo of their kid. But then when I show them a photo of me to show to their kid, I'm weird. What kind of one-way street is that? Yeah, he's cute. Here, just give him that. Tell him it's Demetri. I don't know, give him my number. We'll hang out. I don't care. When somebody shows you a photo of their kid, what they don't want to hear is, oh yeah, I got some photos of your kid too. Whenever I see an autobiography for sale in the bookstore, I just flip to the About the Author section. I'm like, done, next. I like board games. There's so many board games with so many different titles, you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like they could all have the same title. Which one of my friends is a competitive asshole? Looks like tonight we played Steve. If you're lost and you have a map, people are inclined to help. But I find that it's a different story when you have a globe. Hi, could you tell me where the mall is? I want to launch a globe into space. Just to mess with astronauts. Captain, we're way further than I thought. I got some new pajamas with pockets in them, which is great because before that, I used to have to hold stuff when I slept. Now I'm like, where's my planner? Oh, there it is. Keep sleeping. All right, I'm right on schedule. Perfect. Wish I had a pajama backpack for all this other stuff. I'm in kind of a tough situation because I like rainbows, but I'm not gay. But I'm not against being gay, you know what I mean? If other people are gay. So I end up with like situations where I have a rainbow on something, but then under it I put like not gay. But then under that in parentheses it says but supportive. Because it's just frustrating because it just stinks that that group like just took refracted light, you know? It's like, hey, we're all seeing, that's all of us, come on. Take a couple colors on the spectrum, man. You guys get the whole rainbow. That's what you need is a natural phenomenon for a sexual orientation, you know? That doesn't really make sense.
I'm still awkwardly on stage.
Leo Allen, everybody, thank you. I love playing guitar. I find it very relaxing, you know? I actually started with guitar quite a while ago as a street performer. It was hard because I was in the suburbs on a cul-de-sac. Not a lot of foot traffic. When people went down there to make a U-turn, I'd get them. There's a store in my neighborhood called Futon World. Love that name, Futon World. Makes me think of a magical place that becomes less comfortable over time. I think statues are wonderful. They show us what great people would look like if birds shit all over them. Because pigeons have no sense of history. Napoleon, whatever, I just ate some bread, so I'm going pretty much wherever I want. How long is it going to take in our society to see a person with an eye patch and not to think that they're a pirate? So we saw a guy with a suit and a briefcase, but he had an eye patch, and all I saw was, yar! Off to me, office. Hold me calls, yar! Where's me meeting? I bought a dictionary. The first thing I did was I looked up the word dictionary, and it said, you're an asshole. I was eating a bowl of cereal and had all these questions and comments. Luckily, there was a number on the box. So I called. Said, I have a question. Is this cereal as delicious as I think it is? And I have a comment. Yes. Batteries are the most dramatic object. Other things stop working or they break, but batteries, they die. Why aren't you listening to your Walkman? I can't. My batteries died in my lab this morning. We were so young. The twins are gone. If you're a battery, you're either working or you're dead. It's a shit life. I noticed there are no B batteries. It goes right from A to C. I think that's to avoid confusion. Because if there were B batteries, we know when somebody wanted them or just had a stutter. Can I help you? Yes, I would like some B batteries. Sure, what kind? B batteries. Right, what kind? B batteries, damn it, I said it 3 times. And D batteries, those are hard for foreigners. Yes, I would like D batteries up there, please. I never order C batteries in 2s. Hi, I'd like to see batteries. And look at him, stupid. By the way, if you want to sound like a creep, just add the word ladies to the end of things that you say. It can be harmless, too. It doesn't matter. Like, thanks for coming to my show, ladies. Help, I've fallen into a well, and I can't get out. Ladies. Only the ladies, come on. It's like a jacuzzi with really high walls. You know you want them. Cotton balls is an example of something I would buy, but would not want to have as a nickname. This is my friend Leo and Eric, and this over here is Cotton Balls. How you doing? I'm kind of fluffy. Cinnamon buns, on the other hand. Yeah, I would buy those and have that as a nickname. Excuse me, are you cinnamon buns? Bet your sweet ass I am. Sort of is a harmless thing to say. Sort of. It's just a filler. It doesn't really mean anything. But after certain things, sort of means everything. Like after, I love you. Or, you're going to live. Or, it's a boy! This summer at a party, I learned that there's a small but important difference between peeing in the pool and peeing into the pool. Location, location, location. I remember when I used to really be into nostalgia. I saw a sign that said, watch for children. I thought, that sounds like a fair trade. Especially if they're crappy kids. Went to a clothing store. Lady working there, she got mad at me. She said, what size are you? And I said, actual. This ain't a trick, baby. What you see is what you get. She was amazing. I never met a woman like this before. She showed me to the dressing room. She said, "If you need anything, I'm Jill." I was like, oh my God, I never met a woman before with a conditional identity. What if I don't need anything? Who are you? If you don't need anything, I'm Eugene. I like to do crafts. I work quite a bit with glitter. Don't worry, I make tough stuff like daggers and skulls. The thing about glitter is, if you get it on you, be prepared to have it on you forever. Because glitter doesn't go away. Glitter is the herpes of craft supplies. Oh damn, here comes the sun. Flare up. I love video games, but they're very violent. I want to design a video game in which you have to take care of all the people who've been shot in the other games. Hey man, what are you playing? Super Busy Hospital? 2? Please leave me alone. I need to concentrate. I'm performing surgery on a man who was shot in the head 57 times. I think they named oranges before they named carrots. What are these? Those are orange. Oranges. What about these? Oh shit. Long pointies? When they were naming the vitamins, they must have thought there were going to be way more vitamins than there ended up being. Okay, let's name these. Vitamin A, keep going. Vitamin B. Okay, slow down, man. We got a lot to cover here. B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B12. And they got to E and they were like, we're pretty much done. We got all those damn Bs. This is embarrassing. Let's just skip to K and get the hell out of here. When they were naming the animals, somebody got lazy. Anteater? What's he doing? He's eating ants. Done. Next. I feel like my washing machine is sneaky. Because I put clothes in there and detergent. I start it up. And I hear all this noise. It's churning around. Then I open the lid to see what's going on. And he's like, what, man? We're just hanging out in here. There's nothing happening. Don't worry about it. I'm a washing machine, not a show you how I do it machine. I think a bad place for a fire would be the factory where they make those trick birthday candles. All right, fellas, we're done here. Oh, come on! All right, everybody make another wish. Let's get out of here. I think it'd be cool if you were writing a ransom note on your computer. If the paperclip popped up. It said, it looks like you're writing a ransom note. Need some help? You should use stronger language, you can get more money. Thanks, paperclip with a tattoo. Nice bandana. It's weird the way finger puppets sounds okay as a noun. Ladies. I went into a bar with my friends. I had to go to the bathroom. So I went in there, I sat down. And somebody had written on the stall, Metallica rules. Under that it said, Metallica sucks. Under that it said, you suck. Under that it said, fuck you. I just thought, man, a lot of people shit with pens. Why don't I have one? Because Toy Story 2 was okay. This summer I want to go to the beach and bury metal objects that say, get a life on them. I love the beach. Love to get there really early, before everybody else shows up. Take like 30 bottles with notes in them, throw them into the water. Then I wait for everyone to come to the beach. When someone goes to pick up one of the bottles, I go up behind them. Because when they open it, inside there's a note that says, I'm standing right behind you. If somebody asks you the question, are you ticklish? It doesn't matter whether you say yes or no. They're going to touch you. If they say, are you ticklish, and you don't want to be touched, you have to say something like, I have diarrhea. Now don't touch me, because you're going to make it come out. And yes, I'm very ticklish. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being on my CD. I love you guys. Good night.
Demetri likes
They
grapes.
taste so delicious.
Grapes.
Whether they're black, purple, white, green.
Demetri likes grapes.
I like the juice that comes from inside. The grape seedless is the
Raisins
best.
are okay too.
You get them in a bunch, you always get a
The
bunch.
grapes are delicious, but you have to watch it because there are a lot of pesticides on it. And if you don't watch it, you can be in trouble. Otherwise, they're very sweet and tasty.
I eat grapes.
Demetri likes
They
grapes.
are so nutritious. They got the vitamin C.
Demetri likes grapes.
I prefer the ones without the seeds. I got a hunch,
Raisins are okay too.
I'm gonna eat a bunch.
Well, I like peaches. I like pineapple. Almost everything. Fruit is the best thing you can eat. Everybody should keep on eating and love it because it's tasty and healthy.
When I pick grapes,
Demetri likes
I
grapes.
get so ambitious to see if the whole bunch is yummy.
Demetri likes grapes.
I know they can't always be, but each grape
Raisins are okay too.
is an opportunity.
Apricot. Yeah, especially in Europe, they're so tasty. Grapes. Grapes.
I like grapes. They taste so delicious.
Demetri likes
Whether
grapes.
they're black, purple, white, green.
Demetri likes grapes.
I like the juice that comes from
Grapes.
inside. The grape seedless is the best.
Raisins are okay too.
You get them in a bunch, you
What's your favorite fruit?
Peaches.
Taking advantage of people when they're vulnerable results in bad karma.
That's true.
There is a cost to anything that is worthwhile in life.
I hope it don't cost too much, Mom.
When starting a new venture, be prepared for a long period of putting in before you can begin taking anything out.
I will. Thanks for the advice.
Stamina can be your best trait because it can help you weather the storms.
It's like a raincoat made of fabric, emotional fabric.
In business, if you give a little bit more for a little bit less, you're more likely to stay in business.
If you're selling pizza, give a bigger slice for the same price. That would be nice.
When you see a behavior in a person that you don't like, the chances are you'll be seeing it again. Keep your distance.
I will. All the douchebags, please back off.
When it comes to dating and marriage, the good news is you only need one.
Hope I get a hot one.
That's what I tell all the kids that are fretting, that don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I said, I know it's tough, but you only really need one. So
Break it down,
keep working
Lily.
at it. It's not like you have to get a new one every week.
It's a numbers game. You only need one.
Be careful who you
maybe
step
two.
on going up the ladder, because you will meet them on the way down.
I'll avoid the ladders, the caught the kind.
Every organization takes on the character of its leader.
Uh-oh, America.
You have to be a friend to have a friend.
Unless you're really cool, that's a loophole.
All good deeds are rewarded, but we may not like the timetable.
Want it now, karma, now.
I don't believe that nice guys finish last.
They finish somewhere in the middle, maybe near the front. Definitely not the last place.
Slow and steady will get you there a lot faster.
Like the turtle or a fat guy on the moped going place to place.
Your best quality is your worst quality.
Unless you're a pedophile.
Finally, the golden rule says it all.
Golden people rule.
I'm gonna tell you a story about Johnny. Johnny was the very rough boy, and he didn't want to listen to his mother, and he didn't want to eat his milk. That was the biggest problem. No drink milk, no meat, and he got me so mad, and I tell him, one of those days, you're gonna shrink and become so small, nobody can be able to see you. So one day coming back from school, he went upstairs to put his sweater to go and play. And he started shrink. He came so small that when the cleaning lady came, he couldn't see Johnny. So the way she was sweeping, he swept Johnny and dumped him on the garbage pail. He started screaming. He said, I'm Johnny, don't do it. But he was so small and the voice was so low the cleaning lady can't hear. The next day, the garbage went in the truck, and the truck was going far, far away, and Johnny got caught on a branch. And the branch was a nest of a little birdie. So Johnny was crying, and the birdie said, why are you crying, Johnny? Why are you crying, little boy? Because I'm hungry. He said, well, I have something to give you. I have worms. Johnny said, I don't like that. Then he started crying. So he said, you better eat it because that's all I have. He said, I just can't eat it. I don't like it. So the birdie felt sorry, and he opened his wing. He went on his wing, little Johnny, and they went far away. From far away, they recognized the house. So take me down, that's my house. He went down, he went to the house, and from then on, he ate everything. The name was Johnny.